Let's talk commas. Such a little mark that causes so many problems. It definitely has for me, and I see these issues all the time for others. This is Editing and Grammar for Novel Writers 101, where we focus on understanding grammatical concepts so we can use them as artistic tools. Before we talk about breaking comma rules, let's do a quick primer on when you should use them. Commas should join independent clauses with a coordinating conjunction, separate items in a list, and separate coordinating adjectives, which are descriptors that independently describe the same noun, like it was a dark, stormy night. They should follow introductory phrases like, after the storm, I had to clean off the mud. And they should set apart non-essential information or non-restrictive phrases and clauses. Things like, my dog, a golden retriever, really likes your book. So no, commas don't just go where you'd naturally pause or take a breath. Another common comma mistake I see is using one before a conjunction when the following clause isn't independent, meaning the info that follows is attached to the same preceding subject. In the sentence, she went to the store and then to the game, you don't put a comma before that and, but many do. Okay, now let's talk about how writers sometimes intentionally break comma rules for particular effects. There's this error called a comma splice, where you use a comma to join independent clauses without a conjunction. I went to the store, I got kicked out. You could put a period or semicolon there, but it's technically an error if it's just a comma. So why would you ever keep the splice? Because that comma does something a period doesn't. It creates a rushing, breathless connection between two thoughts. It mimics how the mind actually moves. Cormac McCarthy is one author who uses comma splices constantly, and they give his prose that relentless tumbling forward momentum. The fire burned, the smoke rose, the men said nothing. Your character's internal monologue is one of the best places to use this intentionally. When someone is panicking, grieving, or overwhelmed, thoughts don't arrive in neat separate sentences. They pile up. She was gone. He knew it. He had always known it. I've even had moments where I chose not to include any punctuation, not even commas, between clauses, and just have one massive run-on sentence to indicate that emotional, anxious spiral. Also, similar to something we discussed in our passive voice video, comma splices can reveal character voice. A narrator who thinks in running together thoughts feels different from one who thinks in crisp, separated sentences. In most cases, following standard comma rules will keep your writing clear and correct. But when you need that momentum, that really interior personality or urgency, now you have another intentional tool. Do you use comma splices or something similar in your writing to create these effects? Or what's a grammar principle you'd like to see explored next?